Welcome to episode number 11 of the Body to Lead podcast. Today's question, are cheat days good for you? I'm Kyle Hubbard, personal trainer, nutrition coach, and international fitness presenter.
And I'm Georgie Hubbard, personal trainer and mindset coach. And we're here to answer all of your biggest fitness and nutrition questions in under 10 minutes.
We care about your health and well-being and are prepared to cut through the noise to help you find the answers. Having worked with thousands of clients, we've seen and heard it all.
So if you're ready to take back control and know what it takes to get fit and healthy, then this is the podcast for you. Episode number 11 is here. And we are answering our big one today that Carl's fired up to answer. I can feel his energy.
I'm pumped. Firstly, I want to say, super grateful that you are choosing to listen to us. And
thank you.
We've been loving all of your love as well from the podcast. But yes, today's question, are cheat days good for you? Well, I'm going to start this podcast by saying I absolutely despise the word cheat.
Why?
Dun, dun, dun. No, I don't like the word cheat because it just implies it's got a negative connotation to it. Cheat. If I say I'm going to cheat on a game, or a board game, I'm a cheater. Or I cheat on a relation. I cheat in a relationship. Well, no, but it's it has a bad thing. It's like, and if you say you cheat on your diet, it's like what? So you're going to be really, really good, and then I'm going to be cheat, and then it just has a bad. A bad feeling towards it. So basically I want to, call it out like it is. And I've heard, this before. Cheat day is essentially an opportunity to eat more calories than what you normally would be. That is essentially what a cheat day is. Now, are cheat days good for you? Well, yes and no. Again, we're going to go yes and no. It depends on your mindset, depends on your goals as well. If you are being super, super strict between maybe Monday and Friday, and let's say, I'm going to give an example here. Let's say your maintenance calories are 2,000 calories a day, and you eat 1,800 calories between Monday and Friday. Well, that's an extra 1,000, quick math there, 1,000 calories that you're under throughout Monday and Friday. But on the Saturday, instead of eating 2,000, you eat 3,000 calories, or maybe you even eat 3,500 calories. So if you eat 1,000 calories, then you've just negated all of the work between Monday and Friday. If you eat 3,500 calories, well, actually you're 500 calories higher than what your 6-day window would have been overall. So if you have a cheat day and you go, it's an opportunity for me to then eat whatever I like, well, that's the wrong approach, because that can then have the reverse effects of what you're trying to achieve with your diet. Now, a better way to approach this is, instead of going all out one day or even all out on one meal, it's then having those little treats, if you want to call them, throughout the week, so that when you do get to the weekend, you're not hanging out for everything and we'll go, I'm going to have everything. Because another way to think about it as well is that through Monday to Friday, it's like, I'm on a quote unquote diet. And then it's like you're hanging out for the weekend, or you're hanging out for that day. It's my cheat day today. It's my cheat day. I can go for it now. And it's like, well, you should be pumped throughout the rest of the day as well. So they're my initial thoughts on it. Georgie, do you have...
It's an interesting one, because I guess when I was really restricting my calories, when I was doing competitions and fitness, I would hang out for cheat days. So I know the psychology there, because I wasn't eating very much in the week because I was trying to get my body percentage down. So I was hanging out for that meal, that day where I could just consume more calories. But looking back on that's the thing. That's what I think. Like, looking back on that time, that wasn't healthy, because I was like, yes, Saturday's coming, I'm going to eat that burger and chips, going to have that pizza, I'm going to have whatever I want.
It's grilled, wasn't it?
Grilled, grilled burger.
Grilled sweet potato chips.
Yeah, I used to love that. But it's like, now I'm like, why am I waiting to just, all week? And it's because as soon as you think, I'm waiting for that, I'm depriving myself. And obviously I was, because I had a goal, because I was wanting to get on stage and I had to look a certain way to do that. And looking back on that experience, I think it was an amazing experience for me to have, because it taught me a lot about discipline. It taught me a lot about habits, some good, some bad. Now, I know how I would rather live my life personally is to incorporate some of my favorite foods throughout the week. For example, some people are like, oh, I'm going to drink at the weekend. I'm not going to drink Monday to Friday. Well, sometimes on a Wednesday night, me and Kyle will open a bottle of red wine and we'll just have a glass. Instead of waiting out for the weekend to get absolutely smashed and go out and drink, a bottle each, we'll go, do you fancy a glass of wine tonight? Yeah, I fancy a glass of wine tonight. We went out for breakfast the other day on a Thursday morning. Do you fancy going out for breakfast? Yeah, I fancy going out for breakfast. I don't now hang out for the weekend, for that day where I could eat more calories. I just think I balance it out. I kind of listen to my body, and some days I'm hungrier than others. And those are the days where actually I'll go, no, my body's telling me something now. My body's saying to me, Georgie, you need to eat a bit more today. So I'll eat a little bit more. And then that's just what I do. Like I'm never ever hungry. I always eat. I believe I eat a very balanced diet. And when I want something, if I want to treat myself like to some pizza or whatever I fancy, I'll have it. But I also know on the flip side of that how good it feels to wake up every day with energy, how good it feels to have my gut health good, how good it feels to just have energy and focus. So I'm also now eating for performance as well. But yeah, so I think going back to cheat days, one, I don't like the word, and two, I don't think it's a very sustainable lifestyle, if I'm honest.
Well, I think here's the analogy, and it's kind of come to me as I spoke about cheating on your partner, let's say before. Well, it's you always hear, like, if you like read stuff, marriage counselors, it's work on your own relationship first. Okay, why are you seeking out that other partner? So why are you seeking out that cheat day? Is it because your diet is not good in the first place? So I'd say work on your diet first, so that you're going, okay, I don't have to have this cheat day. Now you'll probably read stuff around, but it helps to kind of spark up my metabolism. Well, yes, scientifically that's true, but it's because you're eating more. So if we go back to our older episodes, if you've listened to them, remember that one of the ways that our bodies burn calorie is through the thermic effect of feeding, our TEF. So if we're eating more, well, obviously our body is going to burn more calories. Our metabolism is going to fire up a bit more and burn more because we're eating more. So scientifically, yes, that's true, but we're still consuming more calories. Yeah. So I would say work on your relationship / diet first, and then it's going, okay, do I need to cheat on my diet, or is it, oh no, I'm going to build the really good, really good foundation. So that's what I believe would be the healthier approach to a cheat day.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, maybe just taking the word cheat day out of it. If you know on Saturday night you're going to go out and have a beautiful meal out with your friends, with your family, then yeah, you are going to probably eat a little bit more, and that's okay. Yeah. Like that's absolutely fine. But don't put, I think we in the fitness industry, we like to like put names on things, like cheat day being one of them, like all of these fads that come out, these terms, these phrases, and it's just like, at the end of the day, it is a lifestyle. We're not talking about you got to do this diet, you got to do that diet. I just think, if you know you're going to be eating out a little bit more over the weekend, then yes, maybe just lower your calories a bit more throughout the day before you go out for that meal, for that week. Call it the cheat. Yeah, exactly. It's like, again, it's being aware, it's creating a healthy lifestyle rather than this mentality of I've got to restrict myself Monday to Friday. I can only eat, 1,500 calories, and on the weekend I can go and eat whatever I want. It's like, well, is that the healthiest approach to a long sustainable lifestyle of healthy eating? So yeah, I think that's our time. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully that's answered your question. If you do have any questions that you want answered, then absolutely reach out. Yeah. Again, we'll be super grateful if you could leave a review of the podcast. And on that, have an incredible day, and we shall see you on the next episode. See you soon. Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you have any burning questions that you want answered, be sure to reach out to us on social media. I'm Kyle Edward Hubbard on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm Georgie L. Hubbard on Facebook and Instagram. If you've enjoyed today's episode, we would love it if you left us a review. And we look forward to speaking with you again soon. Have an amazing day.